morning, afternoon, evening, whichever way it is that we're coming through on this Wednesday. Cool Wednesday. Woo, that's awful bright. Good night. Hopefully that's coming through all right. Let's see here. Light my camera up here a little bit. Get her going, get her going, get her going this morning. Afternoon, evening, whichever way it is that you're coming through on this Wednesday. All right. One order dropped off. Actually, two. Got a ride, so I'm sitting at $14 plus my $46. So we're sitting at $60 morning. What a way to start the morning out. We're sitting at $60. Susanna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Afternoon, evening, whichever way it is. Now we're coming. Boy, that's awful bright. Woo, that's bright on me. Man, that sucker's really bright. Good night. I'm going to tone it down here a little bit. Johnny boy, big boy. What's going on there, Johnny, big boy? Let's go, let's go. Yeah, $60 already this morning, so we're good, we're good. Yeah, busy. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're sitting at $60 already. One ride and one delivery, plus my $46 in tips coming in from yesterday. So, great way to start the morning out, $60. Debating on whether to do these spark orders. One's really not too bad, I guess. It's 13 for 9 miles, but we'll see, we'll see. Doing good there, Johnny boy. Johnny big boy. Trying to get me to do these Sam's Club orders. I ain't trying to do these Sam's Club orders. Man, that's awful bright. I don't know why that's so bright. At least it looks bright to me. It's like, jeez, almighty goodness gracious. All right. 1 to 5 minutes on the good old Double D. Get some quick deliveries. Could rain on me. Rained on me last night, man. It come down. It come down, down, down. Everybody's having a good morning. They haven't gone to bed yet. We're getting up, depending on what part of the world that we're sitting in. This guy hauling a trailer parked in the handicap spot. He's taking up 2 handicap spots with his vehicle and his trailer. How rude and disrespectful. Lucky I don't put him on blast. All right, I want to sit over here, see what we get going on. What's everybody else doing? They said it's supposed to be in the 50s coming up. Who's asked, do I need to kick? Yeah, busy. I mean, this guy over here, he's got an SUV, an old SUV, and then he's hauling a trailer with a ride-on zero-turn radius John Deere or whatever. Oh, shit, it's a bunch of young punks. No wonder. No wonder, busy. We probably could have guessed that. Hold on, maybe not. Hold on, let me see. Oh, no, I guess not. I thought it was these young punks, but they're getting in the Hellcat. Well, one's in a Hellcat and the other's in a wannabe Hellcat. But no, he's got an SUV hauling a trailer on the back side, and he's parked in 2 handicap spots. He drove right straight through to the 2 handicap spots, so he's taking 2 handicap spots. there's that Hellcat. You probably guys probably hear that Hellcat. Or Hellcat wannabe. I doubt if it's a Hellcat. Probably just a Charger. He went and got some duals put on it. And put a spoiler on the back. Saved him 20 grand. Probably just got the old Hemi in it. That's it. Dax, what's going on, Dax? Morning, good morning. David Lee Rothschild. Pressing. What? Pressing? What are you talking about pressing him? Did you dash last night? Yeah, Johnny, I was dashing last night. Yeah, I done pretty good. I made $60. Well, 50. Okay, let's be exact. $58.86. $58.86 last night on Grubhub. Yeah, it was raining though. I mean, they caught me in the rain. Oh, this person went on Pets to try to get a ride. They want to try to get a ride on Pets. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. They had a $36 surge last night. I just missed out on because I woke up and was going to head out. But man, it was thunderstorming so bad last night. I got to the restaurant and it was pouring down on me. And I parked right up next to it, man. I got soaked just going in. And then the guy's like, "Oh no, I don't got your order." And he's like, "It's next door." So I go next door and they're like, "No, we don't do that." I said, "I know, that's what I tried to tell the guy." So I go back and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, here, I got it for you." I'm like, "What the hell, dude?" It was a $17.50 order too. I only done 3 orders, or was it 3 orders or 4? 1, 2, 3. I think I done 4 orders. I done 4 orders last night on Grubhub, and it was $58.86. Because they gave me 2 of the orders had $4 surge on them, so I got $4 on one, dropped it, I'll pick the next one up, and that had a $4 surge on it. Probably eat shit flakes for breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just rude as hell, this guy over here parked in the handicap here. I mean, I understand it's early in the morning and they just opened, so, I mean, unless he's coming in and out real quick or whatever, but still, I mean, literally he could park over one section over. Like the cart corral is like between the handicap and the regulars. He could have literally parked on the other side of the cart corral. Like, we're talking, what, 10 feet? He could have parked over in a regular spot. But even at that's rude to have a trailer with you and take up 2 spots like that close to the building. Why not just park out in the middle here where there's like literally nobody at? But no, wait a minute. That would make too much sense. Is this him right here? I'm kind of anxious to see who the donkey is. Yep, that's him. He went in to get him some white towels. White towels. I wouldn't give him no business. Jeremy, how's Jeremy King doing? Special people have their own special rules, man. Yeah, exactly. Yep, he thought he was special, I guess. I wouldn't want him doing my yard. Let's put it that way. You gonna be rude like that? Disrespect handicapped people like that? I don't want you doing my yard. Yeah, I'm calling you out there, buddy. Calling you out. People. You doc me, I am a white cow. What? Like wiping before you poop. It makes no sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's just a little that's a little too much TMI there, Dax. Little TMI there. Well, come on, DoorDash. What the hell? Got a little $10 order. I dropped my ride off and I picked the $10 order up. So that ended up being pretty good. $16 waiting on the tip. And then the guy, it's a hand it to me. This no pin, but it's a hand it to me. Then the guy sends me a message, says ring the doorbell and my daughter will come to the door and get the order, right? He sends me a message, types it all out and sends that to me. I get there, ring the doorbell. I'm ringing the doorbell, ringing the doorbell, ringing the doorbell. And then he finally comes down himself. Like, oh. I was like, dude, you're the one that told me to meet you at the door, and you the one that sent me the message said ring the doorbell. They better give me my $7.50 tip. It was $2.50 for the delivery and $7.50 tip. So we'll see if it comes through or not. Or $2.87 for the delivery. Are you not used to my TMI? No, everybody nowadays everybody does too much TMI. Although I was saving mine for Dean After Dark show. Late night Dean After Dark show. That's definitely a little TMI. You think you could do 95, maybe, Dean, hopefully? Well, I'm at $60 already. So, I mean, yeah, Wednesday, it should be good. I mean, I wasn't even going to come out last night because it was 100 degrees. And then all of a sudden, these thunderstorms came in, and it still was 88 degrees with the thunder while it was thunderstorming. And I mean, it was heavy downpour. So I waited about an hour and then I said, okay, let me turn the app on and see what there is. And I caught that 1750 for, I don't know, 12 miles, I think it was. It was 1350 and then it had the $4 bonus on it. So I went ahead and took it. And then I caught another one right after that, and I caught another one after that, caught another one after. I mean, I literally picked up at Penn Station, and then I was going to deliver it, and I caught another Penn Station. It was crazy. I was like, hell, I could have just waited and picked up the order at the same time. But I went and delivered the one, come back, caught the $4 extra on that one, and then because I was so far away when I accepted the third one, it ended up being $18 or something like that. I mean, I'm telling you, Grubhub, that's what I was saying to Keeping It Real Life Charles. That's what I was saying to him. It's amazing once people find out that you're the one doing it. And I've only met one other person that does it, and I'm sure he just does it part-time. He doesn't know, how it works or the system or whatever. When people order. I mean, it's almost always the exact same people. Like the one I got last night in the downpour. What was that? That was the first order in the downpour. And it was clear. I mean, not clear, but it was okay, no rain. And then by the time, right when I pulled into the parking lot of the restaurant, boom, I mean, buckets of rain come down on me. I was like, oh, man. And then by the time I dropped it off, it quit raining. It was literally 4 miles. And I dropped it off, and the girl was coming out. I guess she had someone else there at the same time, too. You want nachos? Yeah. I ended up getting that hot chicken from Panda Express last night, and man, it was good at the time when I ate it, but then, man, this morning, not so much. Man, they're still trying to get me to do that right. They're crazy. Lyman Leaf, how are we? 24/7 is the best job at this current time. Yeah, well, I mean, it can be, yeah. You see a lot of thirsty people online, that's for sure. Can't seem to find night stream. It may be my phone, not sure. No, I didn't stream it last night. No, I usually only do the evening or night streams usually 3 days a week, and it's usually on the days when MD doesn't go. So usually Friday, Sunday, and one other day during the week. It's usually Friday nights and Sunday nights. That's usually when I do it, and then one day during the week. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday or whenever it is. I mean, now that it's going to be cooler, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a lot nicer to be able to do it. I'm testing out this the Google Fi. I'm testing it out. Jamie, good morning. I'm testing out Google Fi's network to see how it works. So I've been playing, I'll play somebody's channel on YouTube using that to see how the signal is and everything. When I was out there and lost my signal in the lake yesterday, I think it was yesterday, yeah. It still had signal, but yet I lost Verizon. So I don't know if that was just how it is or what, but I got a 7-day free trial. So I'm going to try it out and see how the reception is. I did notice that when I went to deliver that second order last night, it lost signal. But I don't know if it's because I used the hotspot and used like 8 gigs of hotspot data. I don't know if it was because of that or what it was because. Oh yeah, Dax, that's right. Now you said you're gonna just do an intimate ceremony or whatever. I mean, to me, I know she probably don't want to make a fuss of it, but still, after 18 years, man, I mean that's. I mean, I would make fun of it if it was me. Not like make fun of it as in derogatory, but I would have like the chief officer or whoever, or, the commanding officer or whoever it is. I would have them holding the plaque or whatever. Have somebody take a picture. Have him kicking her in the rear end, like kicking her out. Have a picture of him like that. I would, or her, depending on whoever her lead commander is. Just as a funny type of thing. At least something, have something comical out of it. I mean, I would. But definitely she needs honored. After 18 years, she definitely needs some type of honor out of it. In 1 minute. 2 customers, 16 miles. That's ridiculous. I mean, I know she don't want to make a fuss out of it, but hopefully she's doing better. I mean, she got to be feeling better if she fixed you some damn lasagna last night. Man, I still ain't had no lasagna. I've been wanting ever since Kaylee was having lasagna over at that one place, man. That's been months, and I still ain't had no lasagna. Definitely ain't had no homemade lasagna. What is it, 3 to 13 minutes now? Might have to pull the old Big 3 dashing trick and try moving around to the other side of the parking lot. 10 more minutes and I'll get another thing. Yeah, Jamie, congrats to her. It's awesome for her. And much respect. Much respect. Anybody that's served the military. What in the hell did it just do? DoorDash just done something. I don't know. You got me on that. There's no slowing her down. Yeah. Hey, Brian. What's going on, Brian? Appreciate you stopping through this evening. Appreciate you stopping through. Nice beard. Yeah, I know. Well, Brian, today's Wednesday. I seen you kind of got your scruff going on there too a little bit. The old island life getting you going on. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so I gotta shave today. I gotta kick it in gear and shave today. Well, I gotta go take my mom. She's got an appointment at 10. She wanted to go at 9. And I'm like, Mom, I gotta be out here. I gotta make some money. I can't just drop everything to go run your. I mean, it's just running errands. But I mean, she's got to meet up with. She got to meet with somebody, at 10 o'clock. I told her between 10 and 11, so it just depends. I mean, they open at 9, but it's like, I'm not going to be there right at 9 o'clock because it takes a while for me to get it. Oh my gosh. Here's my Taco Bell guy, $10. I'll be at $70 this morning. Well, one bay's getting a crunch wrap. One bay's getting a crunch wrap, a burrito, and let's see what else he's getting. Crunch wrap and a burrito. I'm pretty sure it's my same guy. Yep. I called it. A crunch wrap and a burrito. That's it. That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm delivering. Crunch wrap and a burrito for $10. Hopefully my lady will be there and she'll have it done early for me. Going to play Santa? Yeah, I mean, if I let my beard grow, you would think it'd be. That sucker it looks like an old gray cat underneath my chin. I know when I was in the truck, man, I went, I don't know, I went almost a year and never shaved. Even my neck beard was way, it was crazy looking. It was crazy looking. Designer stubble looking good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could shape it and do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. I done the old thin thing going here and the goatee, and I mean, I've done all kinds of crazy looks with it. I mean, I could pull a lot of it off. It's just when the beard starts to grow, it just won't keep going for some reason. It'll get to a certain length and it'll just stay like that. Oh no, I might have made a mistake here. Oh no, I might have made a mistake. Shoot. Oh no, let's see. I should have turned back there. Dang. Yeah, I should have turned back there. No, actually, I've probably done a better job going this way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're lined up over there. I forgot. I'm picking up across from the school, or near the school. Dang. Come on, let's go. We got a green light here. People. What kind of wristband? Oh, this is my MagSafe wristband there. It holds my phone. Yeah, it's one of my little pieces of equipment for delivery. Yeah, it's MagSafe, and then all my phones have MagSafe cases. And then I have them mounted, except for this is a solid mount. It's not a MagSafe mount. But my devices have MagSafe on them, so I take it off, put it on my wrist, frees my hands up for delivery. Yeah, it's normally a wristband. It goes around your bicep or your upper arm. as you're a jogger. That's where I got it at, off of Amazon. And then I took the extension piece off, for different biceps or whatever, and then I adjusted it to fit my wrist. And then it's Velcro, so when I don't have a delivery, it's loose, so that way it doesn't bind me up or cut my wrist off. And then I tighten it up like that, and then it keeps your phone secured when you're doing the deliveries, and it frees your hands up. It's like $20 with delivery. $25, something like that with delivery. I got it overnight delivered. I got to get a couple. I thought about buying some and selling them to Dashers when I see them. Because everybody asks me about it. Kids think I'm Iron Man because I have my phone, I got my phone on my arm, and they're like, "Oh man, look at that." Kids usually holler at me saying, "Oh man, it's Iron Man." I think I'm Iron Man with having that on my wrist. Because I got a big phone, so I switched to the big phone. Which, if this Google Fi works out, I may switch back. That phone's just so heavy to carry it. Much easier to use this one I'm streaming on. It's a lot lighter. But we'll see, because like I said, I'm grandfathered in Invisible, so I get the ultimate package, whatever it's called, unlimited everything for $25, no tax. And the Google Fi is $50, so I can get 3 lines cheaper. Man, we just all take our time, twiddle our thumbs here. Wish they put a left turn signal at this light, but they don't. Waiting for the new Google Pixel to drop. Yeah, I already got, when I signed up for this, because I just done the free trial, Dax. You can do it as long as your phone's unlocked and you got an Android. I mean, I tried putting it on my 15 Pro Max. I was able to put it on that phone. So I'm going to try it out on that as well. I don't know how well it's going to be for streaming. I still got to see whether or not I can stream on it. I mean, I've got dual SIM on this one, running Verizon and Visible. That way I make sure I have connections. So far, so good. Man, they still trying to get me to pick that person up for $9. This person's so desperate they're going pet. They're offering pet, paying the extra to go pet. It's a ride, $9 going 6 miles. I mean, I'm gonna put somebody in my vehicle for $9. I mean, they could have a pet. I don't know. They may have a pet, which will totally screw me up because I got cloth seats. But yeah, I seen that Pixel 10. The only thing is, if they don't have if they have that processor that they have in there, whatever that off-brand processor is, that's the only thing. But if you're only doing Google stuff, you're fine. But if you try running all these other apps that you're trying to run, it's gonna wear it down. I mean, there's no phone out there right now that can handle all the processing. If you're running as many apps as I am, like I said, I got 5 or 6 running all the time. So to have 5 or 6 apps running all the time with just one, even my 12 gig that I got, this one here, my 12 gig that I got this one on, it's not enough. I got 4 on this one, plus maps, plus phone, plus message. So there's 3 others. 7. Damn, they ain't even open yet. 7:30, they're supposed to be open, and they're not open. Damn it. Gotta go through the damn drive-thru now. Luke! Spark is so draining on the phone. Yeah, when you run Spark in the background, I gotta run it on a separate phone. Well, and then Luke, like I said, I've got it on the I'm running the ones on the S25 Ultra, but I run the Spark on I run Spark Roadie, Amazon, and hold on here. Let me get this order here real quick. I got to drive through, so I got to pick this order up. I got you guys blanked out. All right. Now we got to go. Oh, come on, let's go here, buddy. Now we got to cut through over this other way. They just now sending me the message that the order's ready, and I already got it. But yeah, I run Spark, Roadie, Amazon. What's the other one I got on there? Shipped. The ones that mainly require signature. So that's why I got Spark running. But I got them running on the other phone. Because, I mean, it just... And then you got your maps, messages, phone. I mean, you add those apps running too. It definitely drains on it. I mean, I got the S24 Ultra that I use for Spark, Roadie, Amazon Flex, and Shipped. So I got 4 apps plus Lyft, 5. I got 5 apps that run on that. And then my S25 Ultra is got it's got Uber Eats, it's got DoorDash and Grubhub. So it's got those 4 running on that one. And then you got your phone, your messages, your GPS. You still have all those apps running as well. So yeah, I tried them all on one phone and it just can't work. I got the 16 Pro Max too. That's my business line for my business that I own. I mean, just the iPhone would be great if it had 16 gigs. It would be like the best phone there is if they had 16 gigs on an iPhone, because it can handle apps processing one at a time. And man, it's like this one. This one's got, I'm streaming with YouTube on it, and then I've got Studio on it, and then I got Apple or YouTube Music playing. So I've got 3 playing on this phone, the one I'm streaming on. And it's the S25 Plus, so it's better lightweight to use for the apps, like deliver, if you're just running a couple of apps. Oh shoot, I forgot to say I got the order. Oops. All right, I'm leaving. I'm navigating. I'm heading to you here. All right. Got to confirm pickup. Oops. So, I mean, that's the only thing with Pixel. I mean, if you're just doing a few things, like probably streaming with YouTube, it'll probably do okay on a Pixel. That's why I'm anxious to try this Google Fi out and see how it is. I mean, it should be similar to Visible, so I don't see it being any much different than Visible. Although I will say that when I was out there at the lake, I still could watch YouTube. I couldn't. I was streaming on this phone, so I haven't put it on this phone yet. But I'm thinking about switching the SIM back to the other one and using this one back for the thing. The thing I like about this is because it's smaller, it's mounted. The only thing is the print's smaller, so you can't read as much. That's the only downside to it. But yeah, you're right, Luke. It definitely is. Definitely drains. And I only use optimization on all the other apps. I don't use optimization on the delivery apps. I use unlimited battery. And then just refresh. I clear my cache out every morning. I do a reset on the phone. I make sure all my apps are updated. I make sure all the Samsung in the Samsung store, make sure it's all updated. I make sure all that's done, make sure the cache is cleared out, and then I start it. Seems to run good. I mean, you do it each day, it works fine. Like I said, the iPhone would be better. I mean, because generally you don't, like I got split screen on these, I don't even use it. I don't even use the split screen. The Fold would be good to run. When I had my Fold 3, I had the Fold 3, it was good to run 2 apps on, like Uber and Lyft. If you just run rides, you done ride share on Uber and Lyft, and you had the Fold, it's good. It's similar to using a tablet on it, but it's even better because you can take it in and get your Uber Eats. But when running it for rides is excellent because you have that big screen for navigation and everything. It works good for that, but then once you started putting, it had 12 gigs, so I mean, it could handle all that processing. The only thing was it was so heavy to try to take in to run the other apps on. Once you put DoorDash on it, and then I didn't have Grubhub at the time, I just was running DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Lyft on it. Ran perfect. It just was so heavy. And then when I wasn't doing rides, I never opened it, so it saved the screen. So it done good. No, wait a minute. It was 12 gigs. Was it 12 gigs or 8 gigs? Yeah, I think it was 12 gigs. But it doesn't have the newest Android on it. We got Android 16 out already. Kaylee, Salty Studios. I mean, they already got Android 16 out, version 8. And it hasn't even, I don't know why it hasn't came to my new phones yet. I should have already gotten it. I mean, I still don't even have, I've got like one phone that's still on 14. It hadn't even updated to 15 yet. Nice cool morning though, thankfully. Orange Fanta, yeah, I know. I don't like calling him Orange Fanta Luke. I don't like calling him Orange Fanta Luke. And it looks like about ready to start storming. I didn't think we were supposed to get any rain this morning. It says 8% chance. Cloudy, 70 degrees, Kaylee. Yeah, it was crazy last night. I'm dodging them freaking thunderstorms. I still made 60 bucks basically, 58.86. $60 last night on 4 orders. And I came out late. So what's going on? What's going on with Salty this morning? Getting up and going. Everybody getting up and rolling. I gotta go take my mom. She got an appointment for 10 o'clock. So I gotta go and run her. I mean, it'd be easy if if you're just running somebody. But man, I gotta help her get out of the house, down the ramp, out of the wheelchair, Then this time I got to take the wheelchair with us because it's going to be a little bit more difficult where she's got to go because they don't have a cart or nothing. So then I got to get the wheelchair out, get her in the wheelchair, and then take her into the facility, and then do whatever she's got to do, and then to help her back in the car. I stopped at the scene of the accident, and the workers there was like, "Oh, you need to bring your mom in." I'm like, "No, I ain't bring. You guys don't understand how much work it is." I mean, they just think that, you can just do this, do that, run here, run there, once you're out and about. They don't understand how much work it is. I mean, if I had a wheelchair van, it'd be totally different. Just wheel her in the van and go and wheel her out of the van and stuff like that. It'd be a hell of a lot easier. But man, you got to get a person out of the wheelchair into the car and then out of the car into the wheelchair. People don't understand how much work that is. I got mad respect for people, for caregivers that take care of people. Like all the people that took care of my mom when she was in the facilities. I mean, they didn't really do much in the hospital for her, but at the rehab center they did. What I think is the more sophisticated phones get the harder they are to understand. You be bothered to read the instructions. Yeah, exactly. That's why Androids are so easy. I mean, iPhones are simple if all you do is just one app at a time, and iPhone's perfect. I've said that before. I've ran all of the iPhones. I mean, I still have it. I traded in my 11. I wish I'd never done that. I had an 11 Pro Max. That was the better phone that I've had over the years. But now, the S25 Ultra and the S24 Ultra are the two best phones they have right now. I mean, I've got the Flip 5 right here. This is an awesome phone. For somebody that just everyday use doesn't hardly use it for much of nothing, the Flip is perfect for you. Now that one's updated to the Android 15. That's a perfect everyday phone if all you're doing is just scrolling, watching TikTok, watching videos, watching movies and stuff like that. 6.7 inch screen or 5 inch screen, something like that. 7, I think it is. Texting, calling, Facebooking, stuff like that. One app at a time, you're doing that. I mean, that phone's perfect for you. Throw it in your pocket, throw it in, whatever. Put some earbuds with it and a watch. You'll never open the phone up, because I got the Galaxy Watch Classic 6 to go with it, and with a piece in it. I'd never opened it up, never had to. And that's similar to my iPhone. I got the Watch Ultra 2. I've never even looked at my phone because it runs off the same line I got on Visible. Sonny! Good morning, Sonny! Duck D's! Hey, Duck, how's it going? Hadn't seen you for a while, Duck. Hope all's well on your part of the existence here in this thing that we're going through. Whatever it is. Hope things are going well for you. Yeah, I'll be at $70 after this order. Good, trying to hurry and make a little bit of money here. Sonny, hope all went well yesterday. Hadn't seen you until I jumped in Ray's last night. Heck, I lay down, took me a little nap, woke up, jumped in Ray's. Seen Ray was making his quick trip. I guess he was going to quick trip. Whatever was going on, I don't know. Wendy went in and came out, and then he pulls around somewhere, and then he goes in. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on there? I wish I could go to Springfield there and meet up with him. Finally cool. Finally got a cool morning, sunny. 70 degrees. I did a ride this morning. I did one order, $10, and I got this other $10 order. So that's $24, and then I got $46 in tips coming. Well, I mean, I probably already got them because they were early orders. I was hoping to do a Sparky order. Now look at this donkey here going to pass me. See him passing me right there? They're going about 75 miles an hour in a 50. Yeah, probably faster than that. Yep, I already got it. My tips already came through from yesterday. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, only hold on. How much? I said 46, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got 38 of it. 38 of my tips came in. So I got $8 more in tips still to come. So technically I got let's see, 38, 42, 52, $52, and then this order's $10. So it'll be 62. Then I'm wait on that $8 to come in. I wonder if Ship's got anything this morning. Shippy, you got anything for me? A couple of orders, but nowhere nearby. No close ones. Yeah, I was telling Dax I got concerts and stuff going on. The Uber said, "Oh, hey, go do the concerts and stuff." No, we're not doing no concerts. Nope. That's where you see the crowd go left and I go right. I stay far away from them crowds. I mean, I don't see how you make money on them concerts. Because you're having to sit there and wait in traffic all that time for maybe $50. I don't know. You might get $50. I know I done the bar scene one couple of weekends. And, I mean, I made good money. I made like $110 off one guy. Taking him around to the bars. But, man, it's just, somebody gets sick in your car, man, that's it. I'm done for it. I mean, I just have a hard time cleaning up after an adult, that gets sick in my car. I have gotten the $200 for cleaning fee. I had gotten that when a lady spilt her coffee and everything, and they never gave it to me. They're like, "Oh, you didn't send in pictures and all that stuff." I was like, "Yes, I did." So I had to resend pictures in, and then they only gave me $80. They said, "Oh, it looked like a pre-existing stain." I'm like, how in the hell can it be a pre-existing stain when it just happened? So they only gave me $80 on one time that the lady spilled her coffee. Right, one of them trips, top guy. Yeah. Right, Sonny. Oh, you heading to Oxford? Okay, good. Hopefully it'll be all right for you over there. Hopefully it'll be all right for you. It's hard to believe I'm still inside the zone for DoorDash. Oh, I caught a Uber surge. Cool. Car. I don't know why you're trying to go so fast here. It's only 25 through here. Idiot. I wonder why. Did one event with rideshare. It had $30 or $40. No, it's $10, Sonny. $10 peak pay for that concert. That's it. $10 peak pay for that concert. honking. Ee-haw, 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 ee-haw. You gonna try to have a good day there, Miss Salty? Kitty cat? We've got a kitty cat going across the street. Where am I going here? Oh, okay, I know where I'm going. I forgot where I was delivering at. I was distracted by this cat over here. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Poor cat. It was the college basketball championship one, and I was in Lawrence when it happened. Oh, jeez. David, how's David doing? Right there when the peak pay happened, I was avoiding the crowd like you. Yeah, exactly. You see everybody go that way. You go, as long as you grab the surge. Like me, I just caught $1.75. I didn't even, what did I do? I just drove where I normally drive, and ended up catching $1.75 surge. I mean, $1.75 surge on a $3 ride. What is that going to do? I mean, they're still not even going to give me $5 for a ride. I just don't understand why we can't get $5 a ride. $5 per ride. You have somebody in your vehicle for less than $5. I'll turn Lyft on, and we'll get a kick out of Lyft on how Lyft is. You've only ever let family ride in my car, and letting them was very right, Duck, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I got to break down. I mean, I've shown everybody my setup on my front seat. I got to take all of that, break that all down to get my mom. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It takes work. And then I got to help her in the car. I got to readjust the seat. I got to do all that extra work just to take her to an appointment. I mean, if it was up to her, she would drive. She'd get in her car and drive because it's right there at the end of the ramp. She could easily get in her car and drive. But she's not supposed to. I mean, she couldn't do it anyway. Thank you. Definitely ain't no lack from trying, though. She would try if she could. If they get her a walking boot, she probably will. Which I take her next Tuesday for that. She thought it was Thursday, but it ends up being Tuesday. And it's 8 a.m., so I probably won't do a live stream next Tuesday. I mean, I may do it no, I can't because her appointment's at 8 o'clock, so I got to go immediately after I do a ride, and then I got to go over there and get her because, yeah, I'll barely have enough time. I'm going to have to drop, well, I dropped that rider off about 6:35. Exactly, Sonny, yeah. You get your family in there and they just think that they can just eat whatever. I mean, anybody. I mean, I can't believe that Uber and Lyft seriously want to put people in our vehicles for $5, less than $5, knowing that they're going to eat, drink, whatever. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. Hold on, where did my Lyft go? Wait a minute here. Hold on. What the hell happened to Lyft? What'd I do? Lose my Lyft app? What the hell? turning that way, I'm turning this way. Man, I hate to go this way. Dang, it'd be hard as hell to get out here. What the hell happened to lift? No, it says I still got it, but I don't see it. Where the hell is it at? Man, getting down here is going to be next to impossible. Where in the hell is Lyft at? I done lost my Lyft app. Oh, there it is. How in the hell did it get up there? Well, I'm going to turn Lyft on just so we get a laugh. Who wants to guess what the first Lyft ride will be? I'll tell you how many drivers are in the area. There was, you don't allow, yeah, you can say you don't allow them, but what are you going to do? Stop in the middle of the road and pull over and say, hey, you can't eat in here. Sonny, I've tried that. It makes no difference. If they open up a bag of chips and start eating it, I mean, what are you going to do? Pull over immediately and say, hey, get out, and then they'll send you a bad review. They'll say, oh, they made inappropriate comments. I mean, nowadays doing Lyft rides or Uber, whatever, ride share, you're gambling. You're gambling on losing the platform, getting deactivated, just because they'll say some bullshit about you. If they can't do what they want to do, they're going to report you. That's just how scummy some of these riders are. Yeah, they have no respect. I had a girl get in, literally started opening up a bag. I said, wait a minute, hold on here. Oh, well, I'm hungry. This is my car. Yeah. And I mean, I got 5 stars. I'm a 5-star Lyft and Uber driver. 2.3 years I've been doing Lyft. I've done 1,400 Lyft rides in 2.3 years. 1,400 Lyft rides. I used to, like I said, I used to do them every morning. I had this, the guy I used to take. Yep, that's just Lyft. That's not my Uber. I had Uber before I had Lyft. But that's just Lyft, 1,400 rides. 1,435 rides on Lyft. We'll see what old Lyfty comes with. I guarantee it'll be like $7. I mean, considering how far I am, it might not even be $7. But yeah, she started eating her chips and opened up her pop, and so I said, oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. So I every time she comes up, I never gave her a ride no more after that. But I think she tried to get smart with me. And it's like, wait a minute, I know what, it cracks me up because they're like, where they live. I mean, you're taking them home or picking them up from home. It's like, where they live. So it's like, really, you want to be disrespectful towards your driver? Of course, some of these cars, but then again, Sonny, some of these cars that they get into, the driver's smoking. They're eating, they're whatever, they're they got to move shit out of the way to get into the seat. I mean, some of these drivers are nasty. So they just do whatever. Some don't care the mind, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's always. Yeah, you charge it, but Sonny, that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, because of the talk, they've shown how to do the hack. Oh, just report the driver and you'll get your refund and a free ride. That's like the issue we have with no tippers reporting us, missing items and shit. I was afraid of the girl last night because I texted her and I said, hey, you have to order 3 fish tacos. She wanted a fish taco, and the guy's like, No, they have to order 3. I don't do one fish taco. You have to order 3. So I'm like messaging the customer saying, "Hey, he can't make your taco," and he's like, she was like, "Well, can he give me a tostada?" Well, no, he's not going to substitute it. He's not going to substitute it because he refused to. Now, how is that my fault? That could come back on me. So I was afraid she was going to, give me a bad review or whatever, because I got 5 stars on Grubhub too, and I thought for sure that they would do that. Yeah, if they're that messy, yeah. Well, that's what I said. That girl spilled her coffee one morning. I took her. She goes, "Oh shit!" And got towels and stuff for just in case. And I had a towel and everything, but I couldn't take no more rides because my whole seat was soaked. So I was done for the whole morning. And then Uber wanted to get pissed off at me and not giving me the cleaning fee. They only gave me $80 of it. They were like, "Oh, the pictures looked like it was an old stain or whatever." I'm like, "No, my car's not stained up. I submitted all pictures. You got to submit pictures of your vehicle." No, my car ain't all stained up. No. They were trying to say it was a pre-existing, so they only gave me $80. And I was done for the whole day because, I had to go shampoo it and get it shampooed and cleaned and everything. And then it was soaking wet. Take no other rides. So I was done for the whole day. I can still do deliveries, but as far as doing any rides, I couldn't do no more rides. And that was when I was doing health runs, doing the medical runs, and the medical runs is what paid. I mean, I was making $50 to $70 per run. Come on, what are we doing here? Are we turning? No, we're not. We're going straight. Okay. But now they can just report you. Inappropriate activity or inappropriate comments or inappropriate whatever. I mean, they can make up whatever. There's no justification. There's no verification. There's no nothing. They'll take their word over your word. They don't care. They can just get another rider, another driver, whatever. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Yeah, exactly, Sonny. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm sitting here arguing with the support lady, telling her, like, how she was like, "Well, the pictures you submitted weren't clear." I'm like, "What do you mean they weren't clear?" So I resubmitted the pictures again, and then she tried to tell me that it looked like a pre-existing. I said, "Pre-existing when I just now took the pictures." I reported it immediately once the rider got out of the vehicle. And because it was soaked into the seat, she thought it was a pre-existing one and only gave me $80. Yeah. I thought, how is it pre-existing when it's soaked into the seat? Because she was like, it didn't clearly define that it was a current, I don't remember what she said. I saved the messages. It didn't look like a current thing that had happened. I was like, it just soaked into the seat. And of course, you're not talking to nobody. You're doing the damn chat shit. Yep, exactly, Sonny. Yeah. Well, I mean, ever since the talk show people how to cut the hacks, that's all everybody does now. They just take advantage of it, do whatever they want to do, and then they just, like I said, a lot of people in the region around here where I've been, I mean, even if I go to the metro, the drivers are so damn nasty, and they already violate the terms of service anyway, because you're not supposed to have any physical damage on the outside of your vehicle. I'll have some with busted headlights, busted windows, and these are doing Uber and Lyft rides with no window, having plastic on their window. Cracked windshields, busted out tail lights, dents, get big dents in the sides of their vehicles and stuff. It states in there you're not supposed to have any physical damage on your vehicle. And I've seen, I don't know how many countless numbers of Lyft and Uber riders or drivers that their vehicles have damage on them. And then they pull up and they say, hey, I'll cancel this ride, just pay me cash. And it's like their medical runs, their insurance pays for it. I mean, I don't know how many of them I've had to do that. No, Duck. I do got one of those cameras right up here. I got one that's in and outward facing, and I've got the backup for the backup one too as well. But I don't have it hooked up. I just got the inside and outside, which I don't have it plugged in right now. There's no sense in it because I got this phone. I can just switch and show the. I got this phone and this phone over here. I can switch and show the front end if I need to. It won't protect you because it's not submittable. Because they want you to give them access to your phone so that they can record everything that goes on themselves. They want you to give them permission to use your phone, microphone, and camera so they can access it at any time. So therefore, you can submit it, but it won't do you no good. You still got to go through all this red tape and everything, and in the meantime, they can deactivate you, and then you got to fight it. Yeah, I don't like showing the people. I mean, you see as when I go to merchants and stuff and hand it to me customers, I just don't like putting people on camera. I just, start learning which areas to go to and which areas not to go to pick up what people. Like mainly all my rides were all corporate people. So they wanted to make sure I had a clean car. I was polite. I respect their culture or their, whatever, traditions or whatever. I was playing their music. Like I said, I met so many people from India that I started playing their music from India. And it didn't increase my tips because they're not a tipping culture. So it wasn't the fact that it tipped it. I just liked the music. So I played their music and they liked it. So made it for an enjoyable ride. And I mean, the rides used to be reasonable. I mean, I used to make $7 to $11 per ride, $80, $90, $100 a day, taking people to work and then, having to hurry up and get them and picking them up. And then they done that share shit when they started doing the Uber share, man, that was, oh my gosh. You got people in here that are going to ride with people they don't even know. And then they're worried about us doing something inappropriate, but yet they're going to sign up to ride with somebody that they don't even know next to. I mean, that to me, that's just wild and crazy. Hey, Yvonne, good morning. Yeah, you had damage and did ride share. I got in a wreck and had it to make money before I got it fixed. I drove it that way for about a month. Yeah, I know, Sonny, but I mean, according to them, you're not supposed to have any. According to theirs, you're not supposed to have any. Because see, again, Sonny, if you was to get in an accident with the ride share, they could totally deny your claim. Say you got killed or one of your passenger got injured or hurt or whatever, they can deny the claim because you had pre-existing damage that you didn't report. I mean, their business is so damn scummy. They're going to try to get whatever they can out of you, or get out of whatever to pay you. Just like my mom. My mom's going through some bullshit right now with her lawsuit. They wanted her to settle so quick, and she just seen the dollar signs, and she wasn't thinking ahead about all the other stuff, even though she's been through these proceedings before, and she's about to get screwed on this deal. She's going to end up owing money for this accident. That's the sad part. $7.80 tip I got for that. That guy tipped me $7.80. So I ended up being $10.67. Yeah, my mom's going to end up having to pay for her accident, which is totally ridiculous because the lady didn't have enough insurance. So you get injured, you go to the hospital, and now you got to pay money. You get ran over by a car, and now you got to pay money. It's crazy. Yeah, it states on there that certain year, 5 seat belts, and you have to have accommodations for up to four passengers. Try to stay away from certain areas. Yeah, sometimes I don't read the map right, and there's a fact that you only have 5 seconds to decline the trip. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that when they don't give you enough time to look it over. That's why it should be bids. I mean, they should come. They should give you an offer and bid it, and then you go back in and say, okay, without even looking at it, you could go in and put $10 or whatever. Say it comes across as $5 order or whatever offer. You should be able just to automatically go in there and put $10 and then look at it. Or whatever, counter offer with whatever you want to counter offer it with. There should be a counter offer on every offer. True independent contractors, you bid on what you want it to be. True independent contractors is that way. It's like that in trucking. I mean, it's not that much. It takes less time than it would be to figure out peak pay, figure out, oh, am I getting this miles or that miles or whatever. It would just take you so much. It'd be so much easier just to click on counter offer, bid 10, and then they could have an option of, if it's a $4 offer, they could have 6, 8, 10, however much you bid it. If they next person comes in, I mean, because what I would do is do like I did in trucking, right? So like, say they came out, it was $1,000 load, right? Well, what I would do is I would bid 1,600 or whatever. And then they would say, no, we can't do it for that. They come back at, 1050 usually. Well, then I would put in an odd amount. So then I would say 1478 or something. I'd throw in some odd amount, and then I would get the load. Because then someone's going to put in like, whatever. They're going to put an even dollar amount or a 50s normally. People normally went in $50 increments. So I would always put some odd amount, $1,023 or, just for example. I would put some odd amount in there and I would win the bid. I mean, it's always going to go to the lowest bidder, but then at the same time, they still have to get the load covered. Same way with these. They still got to get these deliveries covered. If nobody's available to get it, they're going to have to take your counter offer. Hey, home, how's home doing? Man, this weather, woo, that drainage. I mean, it'd be very, very simple. Get rid of the peak pay, get rid of these rewards programs, get rid of all this bullshit and just go to bidding. Have everybody bid on the orders. That's how it should be. There's 10 drivers in, they could have as many drivers as they want. You wouldn't have to schedule. You wouldn't have to do nothing. You would just go online, and everybody that's available online right now, counter bid the offer. That come, most likely they'll come $2 or $4, and then you just counter offer with $6 or $8, and then go from there. You mentioned the weather. How's it been? Has it been bad lately? Yeah, homie. Last night, thunderstorms, I got in it last night. I caught a downpour, my first order for the evening shift. Ding for gig work president. Right, Nieces? Yeah. I've only been doing this 2 years. Like, straight, solid. Well, I mean, when I first started, I was just doing it, just trying to stay in a local bubble around, similar to what I'm doing now, try to stay around my mom. But now she can get up and do things on her own now. So it's just the shopping, the errands, taking her to her appointments. Like I had to go over there and, I got to go walk the dogs for her because she still can't walk the dogs. So, I mean, there's still things I got to do, but I can do it more leisurely now than when she had the hip surgery. She didn't stay in therapy. So I had to go and physically help my mom to the bathroom, which now she can do it on her own. But then, I mean, I had to go, I told her, I said, Mom, I can't shower you. You're going to have to I just couldn't shower my mom. I couldn't find it in myself to do that. It's bad enough helping her on and off with her, the pins and stuff. Had to cook for her and do all that stuff. Well, now she can do all that on her own now. So we had to bring a nurse in-home care lady for, 3 days a week to come in and shower my mom because I just couldn't do it. I mean, one of them was a guy, but she don't mind it. But I mean, not me, and not her son. I'm not gonna help shower my mom. I can't do it. I just can't do it. My wives, my kids, yeah, but my mom, I don't know what it is, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I mean, I helped, you know, like brought her, you know, the bucket and soap and washcloth so she could sponge bath herself off basically uh, in the bed. But, she in between her taking showers and stuff. But I told her, I said, after the third day, I said, Mom, I can't, I just can't. I just can't. Because I'd have to have my eyes closed the whole time. And then how is that helping her if I got my eyes closed the whole time? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't see it in myself to do it. So, I mean, I've only been in this 2 years, but like I said, I got a system out. And that's why I'm going to go try my system out in other places. Not sure, Dean. You may not get an offer because there will always be someone who will do it for nothing. Well, Johnny, yeah, but the thing is, those people can't take it. Those people do those orders anyway. That's my justification for it. It's always going to go to the lowest person. Well, guess what? A platinum driver will do it for $2 because they think they have to right now. So there'll still be those people that'll do it for nothing. There's still going to be those people that'll do it for nothing. But people can't take every order, though. That's just it. Or else none of us would get orders. They would give it to somebody for $2 every single time if they could do it, but they can't. That's like Grubhub. There's only one other, I've only met one, since February, I've only met one other Grubhub driver. That's the reason I get all these Grubhub orders. Now, I speak to other drivers and say, hey, have you tried getting on Grubhub? To try to spread the love out a little bit because I'm not trying to grab all the money. Yeah, Sonny. Yeah, I can't do it. I mean, I don't know why, but I just can't. Hey, Borderline. Good morning, Borderline. You getting out this morning, Borderline? Soon it won't matter that your AC isn't working as the weather cool. Yeah, home. I mean it. Last night, I mean it cooled down to 88, but I had to deal with the rain, so I had to keep the windows up. And then like today, it's 70 degrees this morning. So I mean we're not supposed to see 90 again for another week at least. I mean it's going to get down into the 50s, so I'm going to have to turn the heated seats on. Yeah, like today, it's only supposed to be not even 80 degrees today. It's cloudy. Looks like it could rain anytime. I mean, you guys can see the clouds right there. Right there behind me there. Trying to see if there's any rain showers. It's not showing any rain showers. It's just showing cloudy. It's only like a 6% chance of rain. I mean, it's 71 degrees and there's a little bit of a breeze. 6 mile an hour breeze too. But the good thing is to see the barometric pressure. It's rising because the sun's starting to come out. But yeah, I was gonna go look at that car yesterday, but it started pouring down raining. They still got I don't know if Kaylee's still in here or not. They still got that Kia Soul. Now where my son be making 2 hours what I normally make in 6. He's been doing it way longer and is smarter than me. Oh, when you work together? Yeah, when you work together, you can. If you work together, you can make a lot of money. I've said that, Nieces. If I had a partner, like a navigator, a person that could navigate, or I do the navigation and they drive, either or, and man, yeah. I tried telling this married couple that was working together. I met them at one of the pickups, and he was picking an order up, and she was picking an order up. So they were running two different apps on their phones, picking the orders up. And I was like, man, you guys only do DoorDash? They were only doing DoorDash. And they're like, yeah, we do pretty good on that. I said, man, you just don't know how much more money you can make if you got more apps and you could stack them. I mean, you talk four different apps, a 4 stack. You can do a quad stack with if the person's knowledgeable enough to navigate. That's the thing. You got to know the region, know the area, and make sure the restaurants, and you can stack it all together. That's like I'm anxious to see how DJ's going to do once he gets Uber Eats. It'd be interesting to see how he starts stacking them. Spark and the other ones are easy to stack. That's the good thing. And Grubhub, because Grubhub right now, there's basically no time limits. So between Uber and Grubhub, you could stack those all day long and not have no issues. I mean, because most of the Grubhubs go out of the further end of the regions. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Oh, I forgot to turn DoorDash on. Oops. Do I even have DoorDash? Hold on. Did my block end? My block ended. God dang it. My block ended. Shoot. Dang it. Yeah, I've got to try to get platinum back on DoorDash. So I'm gonna make a push effort. Just it's right now having those appointments my mom's got. It's hard for me to maneuver it. What did I say I was setting at? $61. I got 38, and 48, 58. I got $58 right now. No, 58 plus the 4 for the ride. Is that right? 4 for the ride. Yeah, $62. I'm setting at $62 right now. $62, and then I still got the $8 coming in, so I'll be at $70 once the $8 comes in. Oh, Nina! How's Nina doing? Great for you to come in there, Nina. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope things are going well. I got to find your channel, Nina. I haven't been able to find people's channels. I haven't been able to find people's channels. I've had to get everybody's channel, find everybody's. Like Charles was the hardest one to find. Keeping it real life, Charles, man, it took forever to try to find his. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm 60. What did I say? $62. $62 for this morning. Cool, nice little breeze today. It's cloudy, but yep, I'm doing good. Just trying to hurry up and make a little bit of money before I gotta go take my mom. Yeah, I know, nieces, but I typed in Charles is just at that. There's at and there's 1 at the end. It wouldn't take me to it. And then if I go to somebody's channel, I go to it once, and then it doesn't get me back to it. It doesn't get me back to their channel. I think it's just because it's this channel's brand new. Hey, there's Charles. Talking about Charles, there he is right there. 11:15. Yeah, I'll have to try and type it in. Oh, I guess Sally's done with hers. I'm testing out. Hey, Sonny, I'm testing out and Borderline, everybody. Google Fi. They got a 7-day free trial on it. So I'm trying it out to see how it works with YouTube. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive unless you get multiple lines. It's $50. They're offering a $50 a month. It's not better than Visible. I mean, because I'm grandfathered in on my Visible line, but I'm trying it out to see how it works for YouTube. So far, I mean, it's been good. I understand I'm so mod spoiled and stuff. Only way I can find folks. Oh yeah, being modded. Yeah. Tap on the name of the people in the chat. Sometimes I have a hard time. Yeah, Sonny. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, well, and then this being a brand new channel, starting from scratch, it's got no history to it. So that's the main thing. It's hard to find people. Oh, my bracelet here, that's my MagSafe case holder. Holds my phone. You tighten it up, put it on. Oh, here you guys go. Here's this lift ride here. Is everybody ready for this lift ride? 37 miles for $24. 37 miles for $24. Or I could do this $9 for 2 miles. Uber Eats. I told you guys, Lyft was crazy. And that's taking me to a whole different city, 37 miles away. But yeah, Nina, it holds my phone, see, and then it frees my hands up. It's really a jogger's thing. It's supposed to go up here on your arm, and then you put it up here on your arm while you're jogging so you can listen to your music. And then, but I modified it and put it on my wrist, and then it's Velcro so you can tighten it and loosen it, and it holds that, frees my hands up. Let's see what old Ricky's getting here. He's getting the breakfast bundle and a medium Sprite out of it. Okay, cool. Yep, I come up with that, and it frees my hands up so that I can carry my laundry baskets if I'm doing Spark or whatever. And then it's MagSafe, so my mount's MagSafe. So I switch it, go to the MagSafe on my car mount, and then I take it off that, put it on that, go into the store. Kids like it, man. They're like, oh man, it's Iron Man, because they see this, they see that part of it when I go into the store, and then you flip the camera around, bam, you don't even have to take it off. Just like do Spark shopping or whatever. Or Instacart, whatever type of shopping orders that you're doing, you just leave it on here, spin your barcode around, bam, just take it picture, don't freeze your hands up. Don't even have to throw it in the cart, good to go. Good to go with it. Yep. Hey Addison, what's going on? Good morning. What the fudge? What? Croc wants 50 likes. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea, isn't it? I get dashers all the time be like, man, where did you get that at? I'm like, I got it off Amazon, but about $20. With your shipping, like $14 or something like that, plus your shipping. I thought about buying a whole bunch of them and selling them out for $20 a piece to other dashers. But hell, if they're dashing, that means they ain't got money. 9 for deal set. Yeah, 9 for 2 miles. I mean, I'm a half a mile. I'm like what? Almost a mile to the restaurant. So it's really only going right around the corner. Uber Eats. It'll take them longer to cook it and bag it than it'll take me to get to the order. So this will put me at. Well, I'm still waiting on that $8 tip, which will come in here in the next hour. But this will put me at $79. If it's got a MagSafe, it's a magnet. That's all it is. It's a MagSafe magnet. That's all it is. So any of your MagSafe, if you have a MagSafe mount, it'll mount on it, and it spins. It spins 360. It's got bearings in it. It's heavy duty. I mean, it's heavy too. But I loosen it up whenever I don't have. You'll see. I'll show you here when I go in and get this order. I got it loose right now. That way, it's not tight on me. I mean, you guys ought to see my sun. You see my sun. See my suntan from the sun for having that window down. This whole arm is dark as heck compared to the other one. You know, got the old trucker's tan, they call it. But yeah, so when I get to the restaurant or whatever, or to the customer, then I loosen it up while I'm driving, and then I tighten it up, because you can tighten it, you can adjust it. I mean, you got to do some modification to it and adjust it. And then you take the order, or take your phone, and then it clips right on it, and so it'll spin all the way around. Dean is made of Iron Man. Yeah, that's what the kids always say. Oh man, it's Iron Man. They always say that. Well, and then I also carry this earpiece right here. So this earpiece, that's why you guys don't ever hear the directions, because the directions are in this earpiece. So all you guys don't hear the directions of where I'm going, because I put it in this earpiece right here. It used to be my left one, but I broke the holder for around my ear. Yeah, I'll come up with all kinds of different stuff. The necklace doesn't work for me either. Yeah, I can't do all that. Have stuff hanging. That's like the fans. Everybody says, oh, get the fans and stuff. Hanging around your, meet at the door. God dang it. Meet at the door. Come on, let's go. Oh my gosh, person. I don't know what you're doing here, but we ain't. You're holding me up. You're on your time. I'm on my time here. I'm on my customer's time here. I got to get this juicy delivery here done. What are we doing here, people? All right. Well, hey, guess what? We're gonna go right on over here. Slide on out of here. Yeah, I thought you're using it at recording my videos to do it with, but then I found it's just so much easier when you're carrying, groceries or whatever. So much easier to have it on there. I prefer using this one, the one I'm streaming on, because it's lighter. than using my bigger phone that I got. Good to know I'm not the only one. Yeah, exactly. Doing that necklace on with the GoPro and stuff. I mean, it just weighs you down. Got to head to your W-2, make lots of money and be safe, everyone. Appreciate you, Nina. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Good luck today. Be safe out there with the crazies. You're on your way to work too? All right, Yvonne. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping through, Yvonne. Thank you. Appreciate everybody stopping in this morning on their way through. Just listen to this old man jibber jabber about saying, "Come on, let's go here. Hold on, you're holding my money up here, buddy. Yeah, gotta get going. You gotta drive. Can't drive it, park it." That's my phrase there. If you can't drive it, park it. I had a guy was telling me a story at the convenience store last night when I was getting gas. Told me a story. He said this lady and her daughter came in and bought cigarettes. Well, the daughter bought the cigarettes, so they were offended by him asking her for ID. I mean, it's part of his job, but he was offended by it, or the lady was offended by it so badly that she went out to the vehicle and told the guy, and the guy came back into the store and go off on the guy. I mean, how stupid are people? I mean, really? You're going to go off on the guy for doing his job? And the dude was like, "Yeah, you don't mess with my family. You don't disrespect my family." And all. The guy coming in here talking all kinds of crap to this guy. And I'm thinking, he don't even know this cashier, the guy working at the store, doesn't even know the guy. Hero Black Mini, smaller than most GoPros. Yeah. You just have problems with your battery, right? Battery life on it, you got to change it out on the minis. That's the only thing about the GoPros. They usually have issues with the batteries, overheating the batteries. I mean, and the guy's telling me the story, and I'm thinking, yeah, this guy don't even know you, and he literally is going by whatever the lady is telling him. I mean, what wasn't in the presence of what was said, nothing. Just has going by what that guy say. He can be so strange about ID check. Yeah, Nieces. Well, what's crazy is they don't even know this guy, right? And the guy, what does he have 2 cents in the? What does he have a nickel or dime in the quarter? Is what I say. He doesn't have a nickel or dime in that quarter of what went on. He wasn't there, heard what was said. He's just going by what this lady's telling him when he gets out to the car. And this guy's going to take the effort to go back out of it and go in and threaten the guy at his job. I mean, this guy, and I told the guy, I was like, because me and him had conversations before. I mean, I literally get my gas there almost every single day lately. And we've had other conversations before, and it's like this guy that came in there literally wanted to ruin his whole life, because what would be the outcome? Somebody would go to jail and somebody go to the hospital, right? That would, or the morgue, depending on how severe it actually went, right? Oh, this is to hand it to me. Hold on. He said the same thing about my holder. He goes, "Hey man, that's a neat thing." Oh, now what? Oh my gosh. Speaking of identity checks, now damn Uber, I've done delivered 2 orders now, and I got to do a damn identity check. Jeez, how stupid is freaking? You guys look at the bush here. Check out the bush while I do my identity check here. Stupid. Oh, let's see. I don't like the GoPro. I have all GoPros overheat, but this one, the batteries. Oh, not removable battery. Oh, jeez, that makes the overheating even worse. Then that makes the overheating even worse when you got to keep it charged up all the time. DoorDash, you gonna let me on DoorDash? Nope. I'm not on the schedule the rest of the day for DoorDash. Nope. Won't give me nothing at all on DoorDash. So I guess I'm gonna have to rely on Sparky, I guess. Well, I've only got another half hour, and I gotta go take my mom to her appointment. Maybe I can catch one more order. Do my selfie. I did that. Grubhub. Maybe. Well, it says I got a red zone here on Grubhub. I'm still online. I'm still on the schedule. Well, come on, Grubby Hubby. Yeah, DoorDash. It's all gray, too. All gray on DoorDash. Too many Dashers right now. They done dropped the kids off. So now all the stay-at-home moms and the single moms are all out delivering right now. She should feel complimented. Some folks are just naturally agitated. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I was discussing with the guys, like this guy that didn't even have a nickel or dime in the quarter, right, of the conversation about what happened, about what went down, or nothing, right? He literally was going to risk his livelihood. For what? Because somebody said something or mistook what they said the wrong way or whatever. He literally was either going to go to jail, go to a hospital, or go to the morgue based on not knowing what this clerk was capable of doing. That's just like road rage people. I mean, these people really want to ruin their whole entire livelihoods that may have families, that may have, maybe they don't. Maybe they're just old grumpy people or whatever that don't have anything, and then they want to get out of their vehicle and try to attack somebody with their, for road rage. They seriously want to ruin the rest of their life, that potentially ruin the rest of their lives or not be alive, because you mess with the wrong, you mess with the wrong person. I mean, you come at me, I'm going to defend myself, one way or the other. So doing road rage is not going to do you no good to get out of your vehicle and come attack me. Like I said, somebody's going to go to jail, the hospital, the morgue, one of the 3 outcomes. And what for? What really is it going to accomplish? It's not going to accomplish nothing. You're going to ruin your whole life. You're going to ruin your whole existence because of it. Your whole livelihood. And if you got kids in the vehicle, or just like there, it was, I don't know if they had kids in the car or whatever. Just the guy come back in and going to literally start something at the guy's job. And when he's just doing his job. And this guy is going to risk going to jail because, I mean, that could be terroristic threatening. He's coming to the guy. I mean, and threat to come back when he got off work. I mean, that right there could get you some jail time. At least here. I mean, I don't know in other places, but that can get you jail time. You're gonna threaten to come to people's jobs and do them harm. That could get you in a world of trouble. And for what? Because the guy done his job asking for an ID? Yeah, exactly. Just show your ID. Exactly. Oh, yes. Oh, the lady at Walmart that carded you? Well, I mean, if you're doing a Spark order, they're requiring you to bring your ID with you on Spark shopping orders. Oh, it's a guy talking over there on the phone. I was like, what in the hell's talking? It's a guy over there on his phone. I found out the lady works for the county and the county offices, and Walmart is her extra job. But at Walmart, the screen asks the question, "Does the customer look over 40?" Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't. When you're purchasing something, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously this young lady didn't look like she was over 40. And then the girl's like, "Oh, this is my, I'm her mother," and it's like, okay. Just because you say she's your mother, again, the guy's on camera, at the gas station, he's on camera. So if he doesn't hand cigarettes to somebody that doesn't look the age and he doesn't see them produce an ID, he can get himself in trouble. Why is he going to risk losing his job because of it? But yet, this guy getting out of the car, coming in and threatening the guy for what? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My ID is in my car. I don't carry it with me. Yeah, I don't. I try not to carry any. I don't carry a wallet. I don't carry a wallet with me. Yep, yep, exactly. Yeah, I do yeah, I do the what is it, the Walmart Pay? I do that, man. Ever since I came up with that, I was like, man, you guys don't take Apple Pay or nothing. They're like, no, we don't take Apple Pay, and I'm like, what? You don't take Google Pay, Apple Pay, Tap and Pay? No, they said no, we got Walmart Pay. So I had to get on there and do Walmart Pay, and then ever since I've done that, man, I've loved it. I've loved it. I'm like, man, that's why we weren't doing this a long time ago. Oh, you understand now that you're older? Yeah. Well, I mean, I frequent most of the merchants and most of the stores that they know me, so I don't have no issues. That's why I don't take the camera in and try to show nobody because these people know me, and it's like out of respect for them, I don't show them. Okay, here's a pharmacy order: 10 miles, $17, and I got to go shopping and do a pharmacy. 40 items. Oh my God, these people have done lost it. A $2.52 tip, and you want me to shop 40 items for you and pick up your prescription. These people have done lost it. They have done, oh my gosh, and it's makeup. Oh, it is groceries though. Holy shit, it's 4 prescriptions. Oh my gosh, they want to pick up 4 prescriptions. Then they want me to shop for them, and they want me to shop makeup for them. Then they want me to go over and shop groceries for them. Then they want me to go over and shop stationery. Then we go over and shop stationery for them. Oh my God, they want me to go all over the store here for a $2.52 tip. Oh my gosh. People's done lost it. They have done lost it. The DoorDash gonna let me on? Can you let me on, DoorDash? DoorDash not gonna let me on. Nope. DoorDash not gonna let me on. I barely caught any blocks, man. I gotta go to a different zone. Oh no, now what are you doing? I gotta go to a different zone to do DoorDash. Yeah, I can't wait till DJ starts doing his duels. I'll be anxious to do his duels. And it starts just flashing, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. What the hell is it going on with DoorDash? There ain't nobody else live? Cool. Well, at least not according to this, but all right. Well, I guess I'll have to play somebody's playlist. Colleen's playlist. Oh, you've never done your Apple Pay? You've never done Apple Pay? Yeah. Well, I mean, most of mine's Android. The only thing I do with Apple Pay is my in business expenses that I put through it. The rest of them go through Google Pay or whatever, card, tap and pay, whatever it's called. I mean, nobody carries cash anymore. Any cash I get, I just give it out. Homeless person or whatever. Pay for somebody's meal or something. I always try to do that. There's a group of seasoned gentlemen that always meet up at McDonald's. I try to catch them when they're just getting there to be able to pay for their coffee or breakfast sandwich or whatever. I never can catch them. They always are already there before I get there. Which I would have liked to have a cup of coffee this morning, as cool as it was. It'd have been nice to have a cup of coffee. I still haven't found my free drink thing. Matter of fact, I was going to look down here to see if it fell down on the side here. I don't think it did. I think I washed it. Or I threw it away when I emptied the trash out. Because I emptied my trash out the other day when I took my mom to Walmart. Which, I mean, going to Walmart's not bad with my mom. Other than I have to get everything off the shelf for her, put it in her basket. But as far as getting her, in the cart, out of the cart and stuff like that, that's pretty simple. But like her appointments I got to go to, they don't have carts. So I got to end up doing that for her. I don't know what happened to my drink thing. There we go. Same with cash for me. It's almost like it's... Yeah, it's not. I mean... Morning, Dax. This guy over here, he's still talking to somebody. Morning again, Dax. Yeah, that was pretty neat, Dax, being able to go over there to Aaron's. And I said, oh, yeah, Dax sent me over here. Hannah was like, oh, thanks for stopping by. Man, that rider... I gotta go vacuum out my car now. I didn't even see that rider put a whole bunch of grass clippings on the bottom of my freaking floorboard. Dang it. Well, without having any cheap old DoorDash, maybe done for. Could attempt to go. I should have got my $8. Did I get my $8? Nope. Still got my $8 coming in. What time is it? 9. So I only got enough time to do basically one more order though before I gotta go pick my mom up. Let me see if I can go. Let me try going over this way. Pull the old Big 3 dashing trick here. Move around parking lots. do his little move around parking lots trick. And I know as soon as I get away from this Taco Bell, I'll end up getting a Taco Bell order. Or an Arby's or something. Head over here to this other side. Man, it's so nice to have this weather. Yeah, that rider I took this morning, man, I got a whole bunch of grass clippings on my floorboard now. I'm going to have to go vacuum that out. I'll wait till after I take my mom. That's going to be a couple hour ordeal. Right. I mean, I could go do it right now, I guess. Man, where'd all these people come from? What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, shoot. Nope, there's another Lyft driver right there. He got his old light on. He's just driving around too. Lyft driver right there. Oh yeah, I was gonna see how many Lyft drivers was in the area. There's him. He just passed me. 2, 3, 4, 4 plus me. So there's 5 Lyft drivers within 3 miles. I'll turn on Lyft so we can get another. I don't care about my acceptance on Lyft. He just passed me, so he should get a ride before me. Don't worry. Yeah, he should get a ride before me. He's retired. I've never met him, but a lot of the riders always talked about him. Get ready for your schedule. It says not busy, so I'll probably be lurking right in he sees it's crazy, ain't it? I'm gonna go over here by this area here. I'm gonna go close to Birdgate. Birdgate 2025. Great news. I saved a ton of money on your car insurance. You did? Yeah, they told me I was paid for the rest of the year, and then all of a sudden I got a note last night, an email last night saying, "Hey, you need to renew your car insurance." I was like, "What? Renew it? It's not even due yet." They were doing the update on the app, so. Yeah, I still got September's to pay, so I thought there ain't no way that I am. I'm paid up. I knew I wasn't. I got all the bills are already paid up. Let's see, what do I got? One more. Let's see, I got. Yeah, one more auto pay this month, and then this month's done. And then I've already got the money in there for next month. Yeah, next month's auto pay. So now I'm working on October's bills. Yeah, I just got one more auto pay to come out this month, and then I'll be working towards October's bills, which I mean I got basically half of October's bills done. Comes the train. That's all I was going to sit down by the train there. Oh, I know. I wanted to check something else here. Move closer to the train for everybody, so everybody get to hear the train. I want to sit down there, but there's like a little area I can sit as the train goes by. All right, Charles. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping through. Hopefully Grubhub will end up working out for you. I still gotta go back and look at that first video that you did. Now that I can get to your channel now, since I was able to get over there, I got to get over and look at your first Grubhub one. Like I said, you and Dax doing your lawn mowing, ASRM, whatever that stuff is, AMRS, SMRA, whatever it's called. People listening to that. That's like the train there. People hear the train go by. Because I can sit over there by the area right there and they'll go by. I'd rather do it out there by the long stretch to where we could see the whole, train and stuff instead of being right here because I'd have to mute it because it'd be loud as hell. But have a good day out there, Charles. Yeah, I'm going to have to start getting back on track with DoorDash here. Get back to platinum, I guess. I'm at 47%, and then I still need 18 more deliveries. Because it's just not. I mean, get back to platinum for $2 orders. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, Charles, be safe out there. It's never you have to worry about. It's always somebody else. Not paying attention on their phone. Yep. I don't know. It's weird. Has everybody else noticed that there hasn't been very many birds around? I mean, I know earlier in the springtime and stuff, there was birds everywhere. And then now all of a sudden, I've not noticed any birds hardly anywhere. It's been kind of weird, actually. Yeah, exactly, John. They always want to do it for cheap. Well, I mean, this time of the morning though, it's one of those odd mornings because it's Wednesday. So you want me to do a 1650 shopping order for 17 miles. $35 pack of water, 3 jugs of freaking oil, deodorant. So see, they got me going all over the store. They got me going to, pharmacy. Then they got me going to automotive. Then they got me going to the dairy case. Then they got me going the rest of the way down the groceries. They want me to go do all that shopping, right? And 0 tip. No tip. All base pay for that shopping order. $16.50 to go 17 miles. And I got to do the shopping. And there's no tip. That's the kind of offers that they're giving. And it's just for me. Just for a dummy to do. Hey, but it's $16.50 and you're not doing nothing. You're just sitting there. No, that's okay. I'll sit here and no wear and tear on my car. Yeah, L0 tip. Yep. Not even a nickel. Yep, they don't even want to throw me a nickel, Sonny. I mean, not that a nickel would make it any different. Would make a difference on that. $16.50 for 17 miles, and I got to go shopping, and I got to go all over the store. I mean, again, if it was just crackers or, the way I look at it, Sonny, is if it's Pedialyte, diapers, wipes, feminine products, Tylenol, something like that I know people need. If it's something like that that's a need, I'm more willing to do an order like that. $16.50 with no tip and do that. I would be more willing to do it if it's something like that. But when it's not, and you got me going all over the store, no, I'm not doing that. 25 cent. Yeah, exactly. Throw me a quarter. Yeah, exactly. They'll give me a tip, all right, and it won't be right, Kaylee. It'll be a tip that I don't want. Yeah, and it's probably, well, you can't get down our road here. You have to go this way, that way. It'd probably be some kind of instructions like that, too. I mean, it's going to a house, but still. It'll be some kind of instructions. Hey, don't bring it to the front door. Come around to the back side. Take the back alleyway. It'll be something like that too. And no tip. Carry that 35 pack of water. Yeah, carry the 35 pack of water. 3 jugs of oil. So they're doing an oil change at home, trying to save the money. So they're saving the money on doing their own oil change, but don't want to give me a tip for carrying all that jugs of oil. Oh, here's a lift ride. You guys ready for this? 8 miles for $8. Sorry, Shanisha, you're not getting it. Now, that guy in the van, he'll do it. He'll do it. He's told passengers that he just does lift rides. He doesn't care about the money or the miles. He just wants it for companionship. That's what he's 73 years old or 72. Well, he might be 73 now because the last time I done lift rides was earlier this year. But he told the girl, the passenger, lady I picked up, that oh, he's such a great guy and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I know he's a great guy, but he doesn't, he's 70 something years old. He doesn't get out and help the elderly people into the vehicle. He doesn't break down their walkers or their, whatever canes, devices that they may have. He doesn't ensure that their luggage, he doesn't load their luggage. He doesn't ensure that their luggage gets in. He just pushes the button, pops open his tailgate, has them load their own luggage, has them get in on their own, doesn't help them out with nothing, doesn't get out at all and help them out. And they're like, oh yeah, but he's such a great guy. And then they was telling me that he does it for companionship because it's sad that he lost his wife several years ago, but in order to get out of the house, he does lift rides. And it's just so he has conversation with other human beings. He doesn't care about how much money he makes. And he's driving a $50,000, he's got one of those hybrid Toyota Sienna hybrid, all-wheel drive, and that thing's at least $50,000. So he's got a payment on it. She's not getting tipped. She doesn't tip often. Well, I mean, it's just one passenger, though. No, I'm saying that she heard it from others that he don't get out. I mean, I've heard it from other people that he doesn't get out and help them. I mean, nobody tips, Sonny. I mean, very, 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 very rarely does anybody tip on rides. I mean, I've done I've done more Uber rides, so I've done close to 4,000. 4,000 Lyft and Uber together. 1,450, 30 something on Lyft, and then I've done at least 2,500 on Uber. I mean, I don't even know how many I've done. I wouldn't even know where to even look to see how many I've done overall. Yeah, I don't even know how many lifetime I've done. Because I got the new system. I got the new system on Uber and it sucks. But, his wife passed away, which, I feel sorry for the guy for his wife passing away. And getting out and doing, I don't mind, but, you still have to accommodate for your people. Yeah, he's not getting tipped. No, he ain't getting tipped. You get tips? Yeah. Again, if you're in the metro. Now, if I was up at the metro, I would get more tips at the metro than what I would, in the different regions that I go to. But again, most of the people are from India. So they're so used to not tipping because the fare is supposed to be the fair amount with the tip. They think we get the whole amount. I've had to correct so many passengers, and let them know. I mean, it used to be fair rates. I used to get fair rates when I first started. Of course, they just tip bait. They bait you in like that. The old bait and switch. I used to get a fair amount, usually $7 to $12 per ride, and I would do 6 or 10 rides a day. Depends. 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. Pick them up, take them to work. Pick them up, take them back home. Same people. I used to be the only full-time Lyft and Uber driver in this area, and then the guy started coming around with the van. And people's all like, man, he's got a van. It's nice. Well, yeah, a van. He's got a $50,000 freaking van. Of course it's going to be nice. Oh my gosh, I got a freaking spider right here. You guys see that spider? You guys see that spider right there? Look at that spider. Unauthorized passenger in the vehicle. Oh, here we go. Here's another Lyft ride here. 12 miles for $10. Eric, you're not getting a ride. 12 miles for $10. I told you we'd get some comical relief out of it. Oh, DoorDash, DoorDash ain't gonna let me on. I guess I could go to a different zone and try using EBT. You need to update my why I do rideshare. If you have a trip we're going on or a goal to make and put it on your profile, that passengers reading your Uber. Customers tend to tip more and more money. Oh yeah, I don't mess with all that. I don't mess with all that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to anticipate a tip. I would rather take somebody a $6 McDonald's meal than give somebody a $6 ride. I've had so many, Sonny, that'll alter the trip in the middle of it and add a stop and take 35, 40 minutes. And like I said, if you refuse anything about a trip once you've accepted it, they can get you deactivated. All they got to do is just report any incident and you'll be deactivated. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it to take people. Nope. I usually do it if I'm on my way to get something, like right now, if I was on my way to my mom's, which I'll be here shortly, because I keep an eye on the time. I keep forgetting the time. Then I would take a ride. I would take a ride going that way if there was a ride going that way. Wouldn't matter. I used to not care about how much it cost until this damn the talk hack. No, that wasn't a daddy long leg. That was a spider. He had a web coming right down here in front of me. It was attached to the roof of my car. Unauthorized passenger in the vehicle. I mean, if I do the bar scene, I'll get all kinds of tips. I mean, I used to make $200-300 a day when I done the bar scene, because there's only so many bars that they can go to around this region, and the hotel, they have to drive from the hotel because they're most likely in town for business. So I did it just to see how it would work. My only problem is, one, the guy, I thought he was going to get sick in my car, for one. And I mean, I just can't clean up an adult's vomit. I'm not going to clean up after an adult. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I had a lady pissing on herself in my seat, Sonny. She pissed her pants. Yeah. And sat in my car and pissed in her pants. Yep, I've had that happen. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you got a towel or something?" I'm like, "Really?" Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the ones that do tip, I always get tips. Yeah, the spider. It going to end up being Spidergate 2025. The spider ended up. I think so. I think one bit me right here. I think one got in my laundry or something. I don't know. Because I had a travel bag. I think it may have got in my bag, and then I wore it the other day because I got like a little spot right there. It looks like a spider bite. And then my forehead right there, I think a sweat bee hit me or something, or a bee or something got me on my forehead right there. Because I gotta have the windows down when it was hot. Yeah, no, she didn't. No, she flat out told me when she got in the car, "Hey, I pissed myself." She goes, "Do you got a towel or something?" She goes, "I got some napkins." She bought napkins. She's like, "Yeah, I got some napkins. I pissed on myself." She said, "I'm so embarrassed." She waited in the bathroom till I got there, and then instead of cleaning herself up or drying herself off, she literally hid in the bathroom until I got there, and then came out and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I pissed myself." Thankfully, I had a raincoat. One of those ponchos. I had one of those ponchos I put down. I said, "Yeah, here, I got something for you." And then she tipped me. She tipped me $5 to pay for the poncho, basically. Yeah, yeah, he was. That spider was lurking. He wanted to get in on the conversation. He wanted to get his screen time in. I mean, I felt bad for the lady because she had someone else call the ride for her because she didn't have the app. Oh, they went up to 1750 now on that order. This guy's riding by on his bicycle. He's like, "Man, this guy's sitting there talking to his phone. What the hell is he going?" I mean, I felt bad for her, because it's like, man, it is embarrassing if you piss yourself. But at the same time, I was just like, okay, how many other riders had came by and said, "Oh, I'm not taking you, because you pissed yourself." I mean, she didn't get it on nothing. She just got it on the poncho because the poncho kept it, waterproofed. I tripled it over, so. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed." See, again, I mean, that's how nice I am to people. Because, you know, I've pissed myself several times. I've shit on myself several times. Had to throw away your socks and your underwear. Poor lady, oh well. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I felt sorry for the lady. I just wasn't going to. How many other riders turned her down before I got there? And it was late night. It was late at night. She just, couldn't make it to the bathroom, so she stayed in the bathroom. Had one of her relatives or whatever, call an Uber ride for her. I think it was Lyft, and they paid priority and everything. So I ended up getting like almost $20 out of it, and it was only going like 5 miles. So I ended up getting close to $20. It was like $19 and something for that ride with her $5 tip, extra $5 tip that she added. Well, she didn't add it. She had her daughter or whoever it was, a caregiver or whoever it was, give it to her. She said normally she wears a Depends, but that time she just didn't have one. But I've had several drunk people in my car, and man, I thought for sure they were going to get sick. I carry bags, so they can go in, but still, chances of them ever doing that, they'll never do it. But I used to make $300-400, oh no, $250 to $400 on a Friday or Saturday. Usually made more on a Saturday night than I did on a Friday night. But I tried it, a few weekends just to see how it would go. Because, like I said, I used to be the only one in a 30-mile radius that did Uber and Lyft. And then all of a sudden, everybody started coming around here because they started giving these new drivers incentives. Do 10 rides for $200 and shit. They started doing, I seen one rider, I never seen the guy before. And then they came to my region, And then they were disrespectful to the people. They were disrespectful to the riders. I told the story. I told the story the other day about the guy picked the lady up from her doctor's appointment and said, "Hey, I've been driving since 2 a.m. I've got to go to sleep." Pulls over at a truck stop in the the fuel island over where the gas pumps are. Pulls over there and stops and goes to sleep. Says he had to take a nap. He couldn't drive her home. In the middle of a Lyft ride. The lady freaked out. She didn't know what to do. Hey, Mel, good morning. Morning, Mel. Yeah, she didn't know what to do. The guy literally pulls in the gas station, parks his car, throws it in park, kicks the seat back, and goes to sleep. And she's in the back seat like, what in the hell just happened here? He said, I'm sorry, but I can't drive no more. I got to pull over here and take a nap. And pulls over at a truck stop, pulls in the parking lot, stops and goes, takes a nap, goes to sleep. In the middle of the ride, Sonny. Can you imagine? In the middle of a ride, this guy just pulls over, I'm tired, I got to pull over and take a nap. Sorry, you're going to get home. Yeah. The lady was telling me because she was like so impressed by how fast I got her to her appointment and back home. She goes, man, I hope I get you back. And I said, well, I'll wait around for a little while to see whether they give me the ride again, which I done my little hack that I do to get the ride back. And I did. I called her back. She says, man, I'm so glad you waited for me. And it was a no-tip ride, but the overall round trip was like $65. So I was satisfied with it. And it took me less than an hour. Or right at about an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. But she was just like, yeah, she was telling me the story about that guy. She was late. No, I mean, I don't know. I thought she was making the story up. And I thought, man, she's just making that story up. But I could believe it. I could believe it because the guy she was talking about, I don't know none of the riders, but I hear stories from all the passengers because like I said, I used to be the only one. So they would always know that they were getting me. And they know I would get there. I was efficient. I was polite. I'd pull right up to where they needed to be picked up at. I'd drop them off right where they needed to be dropped off at. Cordial with them, played their music, did all the right things, professionally like you're supposed to do. And then they would get in these ones where, guy would have another guy with him and says, oh, I got to drop this guy off first before I drop you off. I've had drivers do that and smelling like weed. And they would go, and the driver would go and drop off the guy in the passenger seat, which wasn't even a passenger on the app, which is totally illegal. Drops him off and goes inside with the passenger still in the car, comes back out smelling like, burnt trees, and then takes the lady home. I was like, people done lost it, man. They done lost it. And I've had several of them, put their hands on people's knees and say, hey, can I get your personal numbers and I'll be your private driver and all this nonsense stuff that they start doing. No, with that guy, yeah. I mean, I couldn't believe the lady's like, and then the same one picked up the same guy that time. Yeah, Sonny. Yeah. Yeah, Sonny. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But you can do it on Lyft too. Because I always done the Lyft because they were the medical runs, and the medical runs was charged to the insurance, so I always made more off the medical runs. Like I said, I used to be the only one that did it. So I would do 3 medical runs, and I could be done for the day. Because normally, if I done the 2 quick, I could do 2 quick ones and then do the long one, and the 2 quick ones would pay $50 to $70 each, and then the long one paid $90 one way. And then I would usually get it back for like 65 because, the coming back part was always cheaper. Same way with the, it was 35 to go and then usually 23 or 27 to come back. And then sometimes nobody, when the other driver started getting, then they started paying me $45 just to go get the person and bring them back. So I would make $45 just to go get the person and bring them back. Basically to right where I was at. I mean, overall it wasn't worth it, but knowing that it was that quick of a trip, that I could do that in less than an hour, like usually 45, 50 minutes, and make that $45, $47, $48, I would do it all the time. Because again, it's just driving. You're just driving. Driving to go get them, pick them up, and bring them back. I mean, it's it. One passenger, one person. Then when I started doing a lot of them frequently, they would say, hey man, can I stop by and get me, something to drink or a Mountain Dew or something that I can get while I'm sitting there waiting, for their appointment or whatever. And I would say I can, as long as it's near where I'm dropping you off at, or where I'm, if I pick them up and then there's like a Circle K or something right by, like in the same block or whatever, I will do it then, because, you can get flagged for, I've been flagged several times for, hey, you're not moving here. Are you okay? And I've had Uber and Lyft both call me. Hey, what's going on? You haven't moved. What's happening? I had them call me at a stoplight before, saying, hey, what's going on? You haven't moved for a while. I was like, I'm just at a stoplight. The light hasn't changed in over 4 minutes. I literally was at a stoplight for over 4 minutes. And they called me, Lyft, or was it Uber or Lyft? It was Lyft. Lyft called me and said, hey, are you okay? You haven't moved. Have you been in an accident? That guy's like, they seriously called you? I said, yep. Oh, you've never done it on Lyft? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Sonny. I mean, and it's just driving too. It's all interstate. Straight down the interstate. Take like 17 minutes to go get them, and then they're usually right there waiting on you because nobody caught them, Most people weren't doing them because they go to an area where you couldn't get nothing. You couldn't get nothing. Now, that long trip, it's like 55 miles for $90. So to do that round trip's not worth it. But you can always get rides up there because it was, not the nicest areas. I would turn it off because, yeah. I would turn it off because I'd be like, I'm not going to this zone, this area. All right, well, it's getting ready to, 9:30 drops getting ready to happen. You haven't had that happen at a light, but I've had it happen at a stop. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing I got with Uber was one guy I had, which was one of my regulars, man. All of a sudden, he decided to add a stop. And here's a note. Here's a $1.94 tip for this person. Do I want to do this order or not? It's 9 for 9. Oh, it's not even ready yet. I'll see if it goes up to $12. I'll do it. I'll do it if it goes up to $12. It's 9 for 9. 9 for 9, one customer. It's going to a house. 12 items. Yeah, it looks like a simple one. No, this ain't Uber Eats. This is Spark. Curbside, so I gotta wait on it. But on Uber, I had the guy on Uber. I picked him up and he added a stop. So I take him to Walmart, right? Oh, I'm just going in there real quick. I'm thinking he's just going to the bank or, customer service or something real quick. He was in there 35 minutes. And then I thought, man, what the hell, And like I said, man, if you cancel them rides, man, they'll report you. They'll report you now. I don't take the chances. I don't take the chances anymore. It's bad enough they're going to report you for a missing Red Bull when you ask the person and they said it was in there and it wasn't in there. Then you talk to the customer and say, hey, I asked if it was in there and they said yes it was. I have no control over that. It's in a sealed bag. They don't put the drink in there. I got no control over them putting the drink in there or not. I asked. I even told the customer I asked. But yet the guy still gave me a one-star review. I finally got that off. Now. Now I'm a higher percentages. But with rides, man, rides nowadays is just, man, all I got to do is just report any incident and you're done for. Because there's too many drivers right now. Too many drivers. I mean, I just showed you how. Let's see how many more drivers there are. Let me go in here and see. I still got Lyft on. Oh, I guess I could turn priority on. Let's turn priority mode on. Which, why? See, I'm a priority driver. Let's see how many is it. See how many is around me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm the 6th driver. I'm the 6th Lyft driver within 2 miles. Customer, can you make sure the fries are dropped fresh? Yeah, exactly, Nieces. Well, if it's Five Guys, you know it's going to be. If it's Five Guys, you know you're waiting on the fries. I finally asked him, I said, hey, man, can I get while I'm waiting on them fries, can you throw in a small order or whatever size order they got of the Cajun fries? Because, man, they smelled so good the last couple of times. I said, you know what, I'm going to try a small order of them Cajun fries just to see how they are. The guy's like, I got you. He threw another handful in there and gave me a small order of it. I said, what do I owe you for that? He said, no, I got you. I said, all right, cool. They weren't done enough. They weren't. I like my fries done. I don't like them mushy. If I want mashed potatoes, I'll have mashed potatoes. So I got to have mine a little bit more cooked. Well, I like how they got us to verify the order, make sure it's got, make sure it don't have mustard on it, no pickles, make sure they put the extra cheese on there. I like how we're supposed to verify the sandwich is made correctly. Make sure there's no, onions on there. How are we supposed to know that? Oh, here's a Lyft ride talking about Lyft. Let's see what Christina wants. Christina here, she wants me to take her 5 miles for $6. Nice try, Christina. Not happening. And that's a priority ride. So they gave me $2 extra to take that person 5 miles. I would rather do a $6 for 5 mile food order. Because again, I mean, I've sat and waited the whole damn time for a passenger to get in the vehicle. I've had them be in the shower when I pull up. Like, hold on, they text me, hold on, I got to get dressed. I just got out of the shower. It's like, are we serious now, people? I've had that happen so many times. I don't even know how many times I've had that happen. Hold on, I got to grab my coat. They don't grab the coat. They were in the shower. Hold on, I got to put my makeup on. I'm like, really? I had one that rushed out so fast because she got in the shower, got dressed, ran out. She forgot her laptop for work. I took her all the way to work, and she says, oh, shoot, I forgot my laptop. I said, well, add it as a stop, and I'll go and I'll take you back. So I had to go take her all the way back to get her laptop and then bring her all the way back again. And it didn't even really pay much. It paid like $8. She tipped me $3 though. But I mean, I typically get $3 tips on rides. I mean, the rides ain't even that much. I mean, they literally go, I mean, like from the hotel to the major businesses, it's like 3 miles. So they're not going very far. but they're being charged $15, and they think we're getting that whole $15. I've told them so many times, it's like, we don't get any of that money. They give us whatever they feel like giving us. I tell the customers, they're like, hey, do you got, do you do private rides or whatever? I said, well, I can run it through my business if you want me to. That's how I get a lot of clients. Because, I mean, I got my own business, transportation logistics, and I got the insurance, I got commercial insurance. So I can take people private rides. But I don't cancel. If I accept a ride on Lyft or Uber, I don't cancel it to do a private ride. I don't do that. Because I'm honored to what I do with the apps. Now, I'll unassign orders for a better order or whatever. But when it comes to giving rides, I don't cancel. I cancel them if it's going to somewhere where I don't feel safe, or I feel like it's a shady type of deal, ride. I will do it then. But other than that, if I commit to a ride, I'll see the ride out. I don't cancel it and then do it on my private ride. I don't do that. But that's why having my business on the iPhone, most people have iPhones that deal with business trips or whatever. I can just boom, tap. They say, hey, do you got a business card? I don't need a business card. I got it on my iPhone. So I can just boom, they can scan my barcode and they have my business information. Again, I do it professional. I got the insurance, I got, accommodations, I got billing, I got all that stuff. It's what I do. It's part of my business that I run. I can haul private contracts. I got private contracts, but I can haul, private contracts with my business as well. Maybe they should have all the restaurants weigh the orders before they hand it over to us drivers. Yeah, Sonny, I do like that. I do like Wendy's does that. KFC does that. Who else does it? Arby's. What's the other restaurant? There's another restaurant that does it too. I don't mind doing that. I'm willing to wait for it to be weighed out. I had people come to my car on my start the trip. So the wait timers, they open their door to get in and say, oh, I need to go back in. They were moving bags of stuff, waited forever. Yeah. Well, then you get them and say, hey, why aren't you moving? Then you get flagged for it. For why aren't you moving? The thing is, when Amazon sends a package that doesn't include all items, customers understand. They don't call the driver. I wish they could understand that. Yeah, Nieces, exactly. If it's a sealed bag, we've got nothing to do with it. We're a package delivery service. That's all we are. But because of the talk, though, Nieces, because of the talk, they show them all these hacks on there, and they do it whether they're legit or not. Because of the talk and all these hacks that have been out there, they show people how to gyp the system. And what they don't care about or understand about is the fact that how it affects the driver. And if a person's making a living off of it, they don't understand that it could literally hurt this person's family and their livelihood. Oh yeah, Sonny. Yeah. Well, I don't start the trip till they get in the vehicle, because the insurance isn't covered until they're in your vehicle. Again, it's so iffy on stuff, and that's why I've got my own that I can cover it no matter what. I've got my own commercial insurance, because I could jump in a semi truck right now and haul stuff in a semi truck. I could rent a box truck. I could go do deliveries because I got commercial insurance. So because I used to run 3 semi trucks, so I could just jump in a semi truck, jump in a box truck, jump in my own personal, this vehicle, I mean, it's not my personal vehicle, but I could use this because this is a business vehicle. I don't have this car is not mine. I don't have a car, even though I say it's my car. I mean, it's not mine; it's the company's. But that's why I said I don't have a car payment. So it's like I know I can deduct the car payments off, deduct the car payment off to the business. But I mean, it's been 3 years since I've had a car payment. It's like I really don't want a car payment or a truck payment. I mean, hell, a car payment's nothing compared to a truck payment. I mean, I'm paying almost, with insurance and everything, I was paying close to $2,000 a week for my brand new truck that I had. $1,798 every single week for 3.5 years. That didn't include fuel, maintenance. That was just the payment and the insurance. Yeah, and they should hold but the thing is also, is that's why we should have bids. We should be able to bid on the order. That way it covers anything that could go wrong. They could get rid of all that. They should rate the restaurant, not the driver. They should be able to rate the restaurant, not the driver. I personally think that doing the bidding system would get better quality customer service. Because one, it's definitely going to get a driver there. Because if I say I'm going to take it for $10 and I'm heading to the restaurant to go get that order for $10 that they want to try to get me to do it for $4, but I'm going to get 10, and I feel 10 for 3 miles is a fair rate, and I'm going to do it. Look how much faster I'm going to get. And then I'm also including the fact that the restaurant may not have that order ready. So again, the unassigned after 10 minutes and all that stuff, do away with that. Do away with that. And it just go against you if you cancel that order. That'll get rid of all these low bid people. That's how you get rid of the low bidders. Oh, Johnny was saying, well, somebody will just take it for nothing. Well, okay, but then they'll be waiting at the restaurant until the order's ready because you won't be able to cancel the order. They can still rate you on your ability for customer service. Now, the whole late and all that shit, I don't agree with what they're trying to do with this new points thing or whatever that is in different regions and stuff. Whereas if you pick it up late from a restaurant and then you're late for the delivery, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. There should be no time for a driver because there's too many factors involved in it. Too many factors. There's way too many factors. The restaurant being late, traffic, parking. I mean, I could go on and on about detours, construction, accident. There's too many variables between the restaurant and the customer's house. We should never be on a time limit. We should never be on a time limit. Just like rushing to get the order. It should never be up to us. It should be on the restaurant. It should be on the restaurant, and we as the driver rate the restaurant. So we get to the restaurant, we say, we're here at the restaurant, order is not ready. That goes against the restaurant, shouldn't go against us. And then we say we've left the restaurant. Again, traffic, you have to park in a whole nother zone or area or whatever. Accident, construction, there's too many variables. Bad weather. All of a sudden a thunderstorm comes up on you. Flooding, roads closed. There's so many variables that are in that. But when we say we're on the way, then we should be on the way. That's it. We shouldn't be timed on how fast we have to get it there at a certain time. Because there's no way anything can predict how fast we're going to get that order there. Now again, if you can't drive all you can't go out of the route 10 miles and then come back and deliver it. No, I'm sorry. It don't work that way. You can't do that silliness. You have to be at least on your way. which means on your way. If there's a detour, we should be able to put in there, hey, road construction, 10-mile detour, 5-mile detour, 10-minute delay. We should be able to put in there, hey, we're going to be delayed another 5 minutes. Hey, we're going to be delayed another 10 minutes. We should be able to put that in there. But we're taking that into consideration when we put our bid in for it. So if we say we're going to do it for $6 and it takes us an hour to do it for $6, that's on us, because we said we would do it for $6. But to punish us because the restaurant wasn't open, or the restaurant hadn't had the order ready, never got the order, someone else picked the order up, we shouldn't be punished because of that. We shouldn't be marked against us. It shouldn't be none of that stuff. But again, there should be some criteria in there that, hey, we made it to the restaurant. The restaurant doesn't have the order. We should still be able to put in those comments. Road construction, electricity out. I mean, I've had, I don't know how many times the lights be out at traffic stops. You know, the traffic lights be out. That takes you extra time. School buses. You know, we should be able to put in some reasonable, things already put in there to say, hey, school bus, 10-minute delay. We should be able to just click, and know that order is going to be 10 minutes late. We should be able to do that. Hey, restaurant's taking 10 minutes, 20 minutes. They're saying it's going to be 15-minute wait. We should be able to put restaurant order not made it to restaurant not order not ready, 10-15-minute delay. We should be able to click. I know we can still do that right now, but we should be able to do that as part of the bid and it not count against us for it being late. To the new point system, it don't matter. Just like getting to the restaurant, we should be able to say, hey, construction on me getting to the restaurant, there's a detour, 10 extra minutes, 20 extra minutes, whatever it ends up being. We should be able to put that in there and not get charged for being late to the pickup. Now, I understand some people will abuse that, but again, there's going to be, are you going to abuse it for a $4 or $5 order? No, if you're going to abuse it for a $4 or $5 order, you're a dumbass anyway. You should be kicked off the platform. Oh, hold on, it's my mama. All right. That's mama. Yeah, I agree with that too, Johnny. When you do shopping orders, they should already have a substitution available. They should have 3. You should have 3 choices of substitutions. A bigger size, the generic, and then some other. Yep, you're 100% right. They should definitely have three forms of substitution: a bigger size, or a smaller size. You know, like 2 of a smaller size if it's a large item. You know, or the next size bigger. The generic form of it, or some other substitution. Yeah. Instead of strawberry, I'll take cherry, or black cherry flavor, or whatever, Or the option to say don't substitute. Other than say, they give you an option to try to figure out a substitute. The customer should say, okay, if they don't have these 2 things, then as a substitute, a bigger size or the generic, then I get no substitute, and then refund. It should be automatically on there. 3 choices. You should have 3 choices for substitutions. Hey, Teresa. Good morning. Morning, Teresa. I didn't see you coming in there. I was on this rant there. Yeah, driver. Yeah, it's more dangerous. And that's why I think the bidding would work a lot better. Get rid of all that other stuff. Get rid of all these rewards. Just put on the criteria that, you have to at least make your attempt to get the, on the way means on the way. Not, I think Mel's was saying something about, Ice Princess, if nobody knows who she is. She was saying that that she got a contract violation because she stopped and used the bathroom on the way to an order. It's like, no, why are we being punished for that kind of stuff? We shouldn't be punished because we got to stop and use the bathroom. I mean, you go to a factory and you got to use the bathroom. They can't write you up for going to the bathroom. That's against the law. So why should we get the same type of thing? Yeah, we should. Oh, figures Grubhub sent me an order. $5.50 for 4 miles. Normally I would do that, but I got to head over and get my mom, so I'm not doing it. Still got Grubhub on. They sent me a $25 order. Mom's going to wait. Yeah, Mom would just have to wait. They're going to send me a $25 order. I'll be like, Mom, you just got to postpone your appointment. As soon as I hit accept, you're on the clock for insurance purposes. I was en route to a Lyft rider when I got in an accident. Oh, yeah, Sonny. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about to cover your passenger. I'm not talking about when you are. You had to pay a $25 deductible? Yeah, I mean, you got to pay a $25 deductible if you don't have... if you use their insurance. I mean, the sad part about this whole thing about my mom is that she's got to end up paying a bill out of this. She gets hit by a car, leaving work, misses work for 4 months or however long it's going to be, and she's going to still have to pay. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy about it. Like her medication the other day I picked up for her. I still had to pay for that medication. She paid me back, but she had to pay for her medication. She got to pay for her therapy when she goes to the therapist. She's got to pay for that out of her pocket. Well, whatever her insurance don't cover, but she's still going to have to pay something. So no matter what money she gets from it, she's still going to have to pay bills out of it. So it's basically she's going to end up paying more bills than what she's going to get out of it. That's for sure. But again, that was all because of the lady's how much she had the minimum coverage. And again, are you going to sue this lady when she has a 20-year-old vehicle, the minimum insurance? What are you going to get out of this lady? You're not going to get her. You could sue her for $10,000, $20,000, but is the lady she's going to take 30 years to pay you back? I mean, you're not going to get no money out of that person. That's just the sad part. And the really sad part is most people don't even have insurance. We're just thankful that the lady did have some insurance. They sent you a message saying, we've got your back. What? Did you screenshot that? Yeah, I know you used to be able to. I heard stories about you used to be able to rate the customer and rate the... I mean, we need to go back to that. But do it as bidding, though. Do it as bids. We should be able to say, hey, we don't want to go to that restaurant. Like if it's a Wingstop or wherever people have problems with, you know, hey, I'm not going back to that Wingstop or that KFC or whatever, you know, whatever the restaurant is. We should be able to say that, and the app should know that we don't want to go back to there, and we should never get an order from that location. It's not like the damn AI don't know the shit. It does. And again, if we bid on it and we accept it and we say we're going to do it, we're willing to accept the fact that that restaurant may be slow and not have the order ready. But when we have to take these orders at the rate that they're giving us. I mean, again, you can decline the order, okay, yeah. But say you want to take that order. Say that, you know, I want to take a Red Lobster order or whatever, or Chili's or Applebee's, or, you know, I want to take that order. Say I want to take that order. This truck here just stopped in the middle of the road with no four-ways on to let nobody know what's going on. And we say we'll take it for $10 or $8 or $6 or whatever. That's on us. That's on us as the driver. But we should be able to report factors along the way. I'm on my way to the restaurant, okay? I'm behind a school bus. It's going to be 10 extra minutes. We should be able to put that in there and that not count against us. It shouldn't. None of those factors as a driver should, when it comes to driving on the road, should be a factor. Then when we get to the restaurant, we should have other things in there. Hey, order not ready, an additional 10 minutes. And then we're saying on there that we're going to wait the 10 extra minutes for the amount of pay that we said we were going to accept it for. I mean, to me, it's stupid to have the unassigned after 10 minutes after we accept a $4 order or whatever. And then we got to wait 10 minutes to unassign it, just so it don't count against us. The missing items things, I definitely shouldn't count against us. I mean, I know there are drivers that steal people's food, but at the same time, I feel that if it's in a sealed bag and we give it to them in a sealed bag, and we got pictures at the pickup and pictures at the delivery showing that it's a sealed bag, any missing items shouldn't be held, we shouldn't be held accountable. That's one thing I don't agree with, holding us accountable for missing items. Or you got pickles on there and you didn't want pickles. How's that got anything to do with us? Man, I ordered a large fry, they only put a medium fry in there. Again, why is that our fault? That's not our fault as drivers. Did they put a medium fry in there instead of a large fry? Or they didn't put the kid's toy in there? I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever had that happen where they've not got the kid's toy in there. Man, I've had a customer send me a message about, hey, we ordered 2 kids' meals and only one of them had the toy. What? How in the hell is that my fault? I don't know if anybody's had that happen to them. I've had that happen to me before. Customer messaged me, hey, we ordered 2 kids' meals and there wasn't a toy in the other one. Man, my kids aren't happy about that. Well, what does that have to do with me as a delivery driver? It ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't put the toy in there or didn't put the toy in there. I didn't steal the toy. I mean, there may be drivers out there that do steal toys out of Happy Meals. Yeah, they don't care, exactly. The apps are out to make money. Yeah, they never read it or nothing. Yeah, exactly. They just want access to your mic and your thing. You did screenshot that message? Hey, Eric, I appreciate you coming through here. I appreciate everybody that came in through there. Those 16 thumbs up. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to pick my mom up. I appreciate everybody that stopped in this morning. Thank you, everybody. And as I say each day, until the next one.